Amid a raging protest against the farm laws, all eyes today are on the crucial round 2 of talks between farmers and the centre. Both parties will again meet at the Vigyan Bhavan at 12 p.m. to reach a consensus over the farm laws. This meet comes after 35 farmer union leaders had met with Agriculture Minister Narendra Singh Tomar and Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal. This was on Tuesday. However, the December 1st meet did not yield any result. There was no consensus. Farmers are adamant on their demand of minimum support price guarantee, whereas the centre has made it clear that they're not going to roll back the laws. Union Agriculture Minister, speaking to India Today, remained confident that a solution will come through in the talks and reiterated that the current laws will not spell an end to minimum support price.
सबसे बड़ा फसाद इस वक्त मिनिमम सपोर्ट प्राइस को लेकर है। किसान चाहते हैं कि सरकार एमएसपी गारंटी को कानून का हिस्सा बनाए। सरकार कहती है कि वो किसानों के पक्ष में है, तो आखिरकार आप एमएसपी की गारंटी देने को क्यों तैयार नहीं?
देखिए, एमएसपी कानून का हिस्सा पहले भी कभी नहीं थी और एमएसपी आज भी प्रशासकीय निर्णय है और एमएसपी किसानों को मिले, यह प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी की प्रबल इच्छा रही और एमएसपी पर लगातार इस बात की कोशिश हो रही है कि एमएसपी का लाभ आम किसान तक पहुंचे और किसान की माली हालत सुधरे और इसलिए एमएसपी मिलेगी, एमएसपी मिलती रहेगी। यह आश्वासन माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने भी पूरे देश के किसानों को दिया है और सरकार की ओर से लोकसभा और राज्यसभा में फ्लोर पर मैंने भी ये कहा है कि एमएसपी जारी रहेगी। इसमें किसी को कोई शंका करने की आवश्यकता नहीं है। कुछ चीज़ें ऐसी होती हैं जो प्रशासकीय निर्णय के द्वारा की जाती हैं। हर चीज़ के लिए कानून नहीं बनाया जाता।
Let's also get you all the latest updates on the farmers' agitation. It's entered day 8 and clearly the farmers are refusing to relent. Farmers say that they're prepared for the long haul if their demands to roll back the 3 farm laws are not met by the centre. Thousands of farmers as we speak are camping in at least 4 borders of Delhi. Due to this, commuters are in the lurch as traffic snarls in the border areas of the capital were reported through yesterday. Adding to commuters' woes, Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand and Madhya Pradesh farmers have also started their journey towards Delhi in support of the farmer agitation. And amid this raging protest against the farm laws, the Punjab Chief Minister Captain Amrinder Singh will arrive in Delhi. He'll be meeting with Home Minister Amit Shah again to discuss the farm laws. This is expected to happen somewhere between 9:30 to 10 a.m. this morning. Bhim Army Chief Chandrasekhar Azad will also visit Singhu border at 10 a.m. So farmers clearly are preparing for the long haul. With the harvesting of the kharif paddy completed, farmers have time to spare for this agitation. And it's the tradition of langar that's providing really the fuel as well as the power of social media that's being used to ensure supply of essential commodities to keep this agitation alive.
Feeding the faithful in the sacred precincts. Feeding the vulnerable, the homeless, in the streets across the world, in crises and otherwise. Langar or community meals are a part of Punjabi tradition for centuries. And the same tradition plays out at farmer protest sites in and around Delhi. A lot goes into the preparation. Protesters are trained in mass meal cooking, gigantic pots, spicy curries, rotis, lentils and carrots. The smell of food under preparation and smoke from the mud ovens fill the air. A 70-year-old woman protesting tells us about the life around this open-air kitchen.
आपकी उम्र पूछ सकते हो कितनी होगी दादी?
70 साल।
इतनी ठंड पड़ रही है, रातों को आप लोग कहाँ सो रहे हैं? फिर उठ के आप लोग खाना बना रहे पूरे दिन?
ट्राली के साथ सोने।
ट्रॉली में सोते हैं आप लोग सब?
हाँ।
पूरी रात?
पूरी रात हो रहा, उठ कर तड़के
आप लोग सानी आ रही होगी?
सानू एक ना होंगी दिक्कत है, एक बैटरी की जान की दिक्कत है और सानू कोई दिक्कत नहीं आएगी।
कोई दिक्कत नहीं है ठंड में। तो मुझे बताइए आज क्या बना रहे खाने में?
हैं?
आज खाने में फिर क्या बन रहा है?
गाजर की सब्जी।
College students from Punjab and Haryana are aiding the kitchen. They are keeping the site clean. They're also social media savvy. They are organizing essentials through their appeals on Instagram and Facebook.
हम नहीं चाहते कि दिल्ली के लोगों को मुश्किल हो और कल को ये बात हो कि पंजाब के किसान आए थे, पंजाब के लोग आए थे, उन्होंने आंदोलन किया और सारी दिल्ली गंदी कर गए। यहाँ पर टॉयलेट्स की भी थोड़ी सी दिक्कत है, तो मैम आज 2 बसेस पोर्टेबल टॉयलेट्स की भी आ रही हैं और मैम ये सारा इंस्टाग्राम और फेसबुक पे ही चल रहा है।
During the tough phases of history in the 18th century, Punjabis in then undivided India would launch campaigns on horseback, all equipped with full supplies of food and water.
300-year-old tradition. When they were going on the expedition, they were fighting against the Mughal forces. They were collecting the grains and they were carrying the grains along with them. Farmers who are now protesting at the Delhi borders, they have taken a lot of food grains with them. This is a part of their old tradition.
Nourishing others and themselves is built into the tradition.
For many months now, these kind of tractors and trolleys will be the home of farmers protesting at the Singhu border. And they have carried rations with them and told their families back home that they will not return until and unless the government rolls back the 3 farm bills. Until then, they are all stocked and waiting so that their families could also join them later as the agitation progresses further. With Nasir, this is Milan Sharma for India Today.
At the back of news from UK on Pfizer's emergency use, India has been increasing preparations to ensure fair and wide distribution of vaccines once confirmed. States across the country are working to prepare for vaccine storage as well as distribution. In Maharashtra, the government has stated that all preparations are in place to ensure the distribution of the vaccine. BMC has selected 4 government-run hospitals, that's KEM, Cooper, Sion and Nair Hospital, for the vaccination and also the storage of these vaccines. The Karnataka government on its part has stated that they are fully ready for vaccination with all preparations in place. Let me also get you details of the point I mentioned earlier about UK clearing the Pfizer shot and how people in the United Kingdom will be vaccinated from next week. While the UK Prime Minister has hailed the effort, some UK citizens are still sceptical. Lavina Tandon reports from London.
An important milestone in humanity's fight against COVID pandemic. UK has become the first Western country to approve a COVID-19 vaccine, with its regulator clearing Pfizer and BioNTech's shot. The emergency authorization clears the way for distribution of a vaccine that is expected to play a significant role in the global effort to halt the coronavirus. The messenger RNA-based vaccine claims to have shown 95% effectiveness in clinical trials. The vaccine will be available in Britain from next week.
This vaccine has only been approved because those strict tests have been done and complied with. And everyone can be absolutely confident that no corners whatsoever have been cut.
UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson hailed the breakthrough. He says the vaccine will allow people to reclaim their lives and get the economy going. The vaccine comes at a time when Britain's COVID death toll has neared 60,000.
I know that the whole House will want to join me in welcoming the fantastic news that the MHRA has formally authorised the Pfizer vaccine for COVID-19. The vaccine will begin to be made available across the UK from next week. I would like to pay tribute to and to thank all those who have made this possible. It is the protection of vaccines that will ultimately allow us to reclaim our lives and get our economy moving again.
Londoners, however, are sceptical.
lot of people are skeptical, but I think once they understand and see everyone, see everyone else having it without hesitation, I think you'll find that people will go and have it. Because this is life-threatening. I mean, people are dying of COVID, so.
Personally, I would not want to take it because I think things are happening too quickly. I am not a big person that's weary of the COVID. It's a flu, it's not like Ebola, so I'm not too fussed about it.
India, which has its own promising vaccine candidates, is yet to strike a deal with Pfizer. However, experts believe that the need for ultra-low temperature storage and high cost makes Pfizer vaccine unviable for India. Pfizer's vaccine is the second after Russia's Sputnik V to be cleared for use. Sputnik, however, is being used mainly in Russia, even as it undergoes trial in India and many other countries.
To people like us, this vaccine actually will be reaching out anytime soon because there are only 40 million doses that the UK has secured, 10 million on the way by the end of the month, but still not enough for everybody here in the whole UK population. But then Oxford Jenner is very close in the queue, so one is hopeful with fingers crossed that by the time Pfizer rolls it out next week, Oxford Jenner will be approved by the regulators, which is easier to administer and cheaper.
Southern states are bracing for yet another storm. A week after Cyclone Cyclone Buravi now is expected to cross the southern part of Tamil Nadu between the Pamban coast and Kanyakumari early tomorrow morning. In Kerala, a red alert has been sounded in 4 districts, that's in Thiruvananthapuram, in Kollam, in Pathanamthitta and Alappuzha. There is an orange alert for Kottayam, for Idukki as well as Ernakulam districts. Fishermen have been advised to keep away from the sea as heavy rains are expected in these districts. People have also been urged to stay indoors. At this point, reports coming in of heavy rains in Chennai as well. 8 teams of the NDRF have reached Kerala. Air Force and Navy are also on alert. Around 700 people in Kerala have been moved to 13 relief camps. Around 2,500 additional camps have been identified to shift more people if required. In Tamil Nadu, 5 southern districts including Kanyakumari, Tirunelveli, Thoothukudi are expected to receive heavy rainfall. Prime Minister Narendra Modi also put out an update that he spoke with the chief ministers of Tamil Nadu and Kerala, assuring all possible support from the centre.
The cyclonic storm Buravi over southeast Bay of Bengal be centered very close to Pamban in South Tamil Nadu around noon of 3rd December. It is very likely to cross South Tamil Nadu coast between Pamban and Kanyakumari during 3rd December night and 4th December early morning as a cyclonic storm, with wind speed of 70 to 80 km per hour gusting to 90 km per hour. Thereafter, moving further westwards, it is expected to reach southern parts of Kerala, and by 5th morning it is likely to emerge into Arabian Sea as a deep depression.
India have finally got a victory under their belt in their tour of Australia, registering a 13-run victory in the 3rd and final ODI. Australia take the series 2-1, but India still had many positives, with Hardik Pandya and Ravindra Jadeja allowing the visitors to post 302 before the bowlers did the job.
Fortune finally swung in India's favour with the toss at least.
The first wicket for Sean Abbott today, and it's one of the premier batsmen for India.
But the batting didn't hold up much, with wickets falling at regular intervals.
How much in line? Umpire says out. Nice. Just beats the fielder. Virat Kohli straight down the ground is a thing of joy.
Virat Kohli once again came to the rescue, scoring a half-century and in process became the fastest batsman to cross 12,000 ODI runs.
50 for Virat Kohli, the 60th time he's done it in one-day international cricket. Kohli advances and is beaten. That's a cracker.
Josh Hazlewood, for the 3rd time in as many matches this series, ended the Indian captain's resistance. At 152 for 5, India looked down and out before Hardik Pandya and Ravindra Jadeja turned things around.
Where has that gone?
comfortably over the ropes.
The two kept the Aussie bowlers at bay and unleashed a flurry of boundaries towards the end in a 150-run unbroken stand that allowed India to score 302 for 5.
Got a 50 now.
India came out of the break with momentum on their side and Natarajan got his maiden international wicket in Manas Labuschagne.
Now they're all going up in appeal.
Shardul Thakur got rid of Steve Smith and then added another one before Finn's dismissal had India firmly in control with Australia at 123 for 4.
Catch it. Swung big down the ground. The catch is. He holds on. He holds on. It is Shikhar Dhawan. There's the big wicket. Ravindra Jadeja picks up one.
A 52-run stand between Maxwell and Alex Carey somewhat threatened India's plans, but the visitors came back into the game with a run out to break that partnership.
Oh, he's out. Yeah, gone. Suicidal run. There again, that sound. Where is this going?
But Maxwell was running away with the game before Bumrah produced this Yorker to send him back with Australia still needing 35 of 33 deliveries. Australia lost their way from there and India squeezed the advantage to register their first win of the series and snap their 5-match winless streak in ODIs.
Has it been caught in front?
Sports Bureau, India Today.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.